The massive crystalline chamber hummed with soft blue energy as representatives from countless star systems gathered. Kiro Tanaka, a seasoned diplomatic advisor from the Galactic Council, scrolled through the digital report about Earth with a mixture of boredom and mild contempt. Sitting quietly in the corner, Park Min-ho adjusted his holographic display. His research on human civilization was meticulous, but most council members considered it insignificant. Young, passionate, and determined, Min-ho knew something extraordinary was brewing on that small blue planet. The holographic image flickered, showing Earth's rapidly changing technological landscape. Cities glowed with intricate networks, satellites danced around the planet, and complex machines worked in synchronized harmony. But to most alien representatives, humans looked like primitive beings, loud, aggressive, and barely capable of understanding their own potential. "Another developing species," muttered an elder representative from the Centauri system. "They've not even achieved stable interstellar communication." Min-ho cleared his throat. "With respect, distinguished council members, my research suggests otherwise." A ripple of quiet laughter spread across the chamber. Some delegates didn't even bother looking up from their personal communication devices. "Humans are unpredictable," Min-ho continued, his voice steady. "Their technological progression is exponential. Within decades, they might challenge our current understanding of galactic dynamics." Kiro Tanaka leaned forward, his interest slightly piqued. He had seen many civilizations rise and fall, but something about Min-ho's presentation felt different. The holographic display shifted, showing rapid sequences of human achievements. Quantum computing breakthroughs, advanced medical technologies, complex artificial intelligence systems, each image more impressive than the last. "They're adapting faster than any species we've observed," Min-ho explained. "Their problem-solving capabilities are extraordinary." An elder representative from the Orion cluster scoffed. "Adaptation doesn't mean superiority. We've seen countless species come and go." But Min-ho was prepared. He activated a complex data visualization that showed human technological growth compared to other known civilizations. The graph was unlike anything the council had seen before, a steep, almost vertical line of progress that defied conventional understanding. Kiro watched carefully, his experienced eyes catching nuances that others missed. The young researcher wasn't just presenting data. He was telling a story of potential, of a species on the brink of something remarkable. "They communicate differently," Min-ho continued. "Not just through language, but through complex networks, digital platforms, and collaborative systems that evolve faster than biological communication." The chamber grew quieter. Some representatives started paying genuine attention. Min-ho's final slide showed something unprecedented, a series of global collaborative projects that demonstrated humans could unite across geographical, cultural, and economic boundaries. Climate restoration initiatives, global medical research networks, and cooperative technological development platforms. "They're not just growing," Min-ho concluded. "They're preparing." Preparing for what? No one in the chamber could definitively say. Kiro Tanaka made a subtle notation in his personal device. Something about this presentation felt different. It wasn't just data. It was a warning. As the council session concluded, most representatives dismissed Min-ho's research as overly optimistic. But Kiro knew better. He had seen the spark of potential in civilizations before, and what he saw in human data was more than just potential. It was a coming storm. Outside, the chamber, the galaxy, continued its eternal dance. Millions of star systems twinkled, unaware that a small blue planet was about to change everything they knew about technological progression and interstellar dynamics. Park Min-ho packed his research, a slight smile playing on his lips. He knew what was coming. The humans were coming, and the galaxy had no idea what was about to hit them. The research vessel Prometheus hummed with quiet intensity. Inside its advanced laboratory, Lee Yunji stood before a complex array of quantum communication modules, her fingers dancing across holographic interfaces. Park Woo-jin, her colleague and brilliant AI specialist, watched with a mixture of excitement and concentration. They were about to test something that could change everything humans understood about communication and technology. Quantum entanglement stabilization at 92%, Yunji muttered, her eyes reflecting the soft blue light of the equipment. The module, before her, represented years of research, countless sleepless nights, and an unwavering belief that humans could push beyond known technological boundaries. Outside the laboratory's reinforced windows, Earth looked like a distant blue marble. Satellites and research stations orbited silently, each a testament to humanity's rapid technological growth. Wu Jin's adaptive AI system began running complex calculations. Unlike traditional computer systems, this AI could learn, predict, and solve problems in real time. It wasn't just a machine, it was almost a living network of intelligence. Neural network synchronization complete, Wu Jin announced. His fingers moved quickly across the control panel, adjusting microscopic parameters that would have been invisible to most researchers. The quantum communication module began to pulse. Soft waves of energy rippled through the laboratory, creating intricate patterns that seemed to dance between reality and possibility. Yunji held her breath. They were attempting something no human research team had ever achieved: a stable quantum communication channel that could transmit information across impossible distances instantaneously. Most scientific communities had considered such technology a distant dream. But humans had a habit of turning dreams into reality faster than anyone expected. The module sparked. A sudden burst of energy filled the room, and for a moment, everything went perfectly silent. Then, a breakthrough. Clear, crisp signals began streaming through the quantum network. Information transferred not in traditional binary code but in complex quantum states that could carry infinitely more data than previous communication technologies. "We did it," Yunji whispered, her voice a mixture of scientific calm and pure excitement. Wu Jin's AI system began analyzing the data. It wasn't just receiving information, it was learning, adapting, understanding patterns that no human mind could comprehend. News of the breakthrough would take time to spread. Government agencies, research institutions, and scientific communities would need weeks to understand the full implications of what had just happened aboard the Prometheus. But Yunji and Wu Jin knew they had just changed everything. The quantum communication module represented more than a technological achievement. It was a statement. Humans were no longer just observers of the universe. They were becoming active participants, ready to reshape understanding itself. Outside, stars continued their ancient dance. Distant galaxies spun in their eternal patterns, unaware that a small team on a tiny blue planet had just taken a massive leap forward. Wu Jin's AI system began generating predictive models. It showed potential applications that went far beyond communication: medical research, space exploration, understanding complex systems in ways never before possible. Yunji looked at her colleague. No words were needed. They both understood the magnitude of what they had achieved. The Prometheus continued its orbit, a silent witness to human potential. Inside its laboratory, a new era of technological understanding had just begun. Distant alien civilizations, still dismissive of human capabilities, had no idea what was coming. The quiet revolution was already underway, powered by human curiosity, determination, and an unbreakable spirit of exploration. As quantum signals continued to pulse through the module, Yunji allowed herself a small smile. Humanity was about to surprise the universe. The research vessel moved silently through space, carrying with it the promise of a technological transformation that would soon shake the foundations of everything known about communication, intelligence, and human potential. The diplomatic chamber gleamed with holographic projections and intricate alien architecture. Kim Jae-sung stood at the center, representing humanity with calm precision and unwavering confidence. Across the negotiation table, Kenji Yamamoto from the Galactic Regulatory Council looked distinctly uncomfortable. Humanity's rapid technological progression had caught everyone by surprise, and this meeting would determine the future of human interstellar expansion. "The Council requires strict limitations on human exploration," Yamamoto stated. His translation, device converting his alien language into clear, crisp English. Your species has demonstrated unpredictable tendencies. Jae-sung's quantum encrypted translator worked seamlessly, capturing every nuanced communication. He understood the underlying tension, fear of the unknown, fear of change. We seek collaboration, not conflict, Jae-sung responded, his voice calm and measured. A holographic display materialized, showing humanity's proposed cooperative research initiatives. The display revealed complex technological exchanges, medical research collaborations, and sustainable development protocols. Each projection demonstrated humanity's commitment to peaceful progression. Yamamoto's delegation shifted uncomfortably. The humans were different from any species they had encountered before. No aggressive posturing, no demands, just a clear, strategic presentation of mutual benefits. The quantum communication technology developed by Yoonji and Woojin allowed Jae-sung to access real-time data streams. He could pull information, analyze complex scenarios, and respond with unprecedented speed and accuracy. Your expansion threatens existing galactic power structures, another alien representative interjected. Her translucent form flickered with emotional energy. Jae-sung smiled, not a threatening smile, but one of understanding. We don't seek to threaten, we seek to contribute. The holographic display shifted, showing human technological contributions, advanced medical treatments that could cure previously untreatable alien diseases, sustainable energy solutions that could transform entire planetary ecosystems, communication technologies that could bridge complex cultural divides. Yamamoto studied the data carefully. Humans were presenting themselves not as conquerors but as potential partners. The diplomatic chamber buzzed with tension. Generations of established galactic protocols were being challenged by this small, relatively young species. Jae-sung's quantum translator captured micro-expressions, helping him navigate the complex emotional landscape of the negotiation. He understood that this wasn't just a diplomatic meeting. It was a potential turning point for humanity's future. We propose a collaborative framework, Jae-sung continued, where technological and cultural exchanges happen transparently and mutually. The alien representatives exchanged glances. This was unprecedented. Most developing species demanded territory or resources. Humans were offering cooperation. Yamamoto's data analysis showed something remarkable. The proposed human framework wasn't just theoretical, it was mathematically optimized for mutual growth and minimal conflict. Outside the diplomatic chamber, Earth's technological networks continued their silent expansion. Satellites, research stations, and quantum communication arrays worked in perfect synchronization. Jae-sung represented more than just a diplomatic delegation. He represented humanity's potential, adaptable, intelligent, and fundamentally committed to progress. The negotiation continued. Each presentation, each data point challenged existing galactic understanding. Humans weren't asking to be accepted. They were demonstrating why acceptance made logical sense. Quantum communications allowed instant verification of every statement. No hidden agendas, no manipulations, just pure, transparent information exchange. As the diplomatic session progressed, something shifted. The initial defensive posture of the Galactic Regulatory Council began to transform. Curiosity replaced fear. Potential replaced prejudice. Jae-sung knew this was just the beginning. Humanity's journey into the galactic community was about to enter an entirely new phase. The chamber's holographic lights reflected off his calm face. A new era of interstellar relations was being written, one calculated, strategic, and hopeful moment at a time. The attack came without warning. 12 alien Confederation warships emerged from quantum tunnels, surrounding the human colony ships with predatory precision. Lee Yoonji watched the tactical displays, her fingers moving with calculated calm. Beside her, Park Sung-min analyzed potential defense strategies, his adaptive algorithm systems already calculating countless response scenarios. Targeting confirmed, a computer voice announced. The alien ships charged weapons unlike anything humans had encountered before. quantum destabilization cannons designed to completely obliterate entire vessel structures. Most species would have panicked. Humans simply adapted. Xiongmin's AI system had been preparing for potential conflicts, not through traditional military strategies but through complex predictive modeling that could anticipate and neutralize threats with minimal destruction. The first energy pulse struck the lead human colony ship, but instead of catastrophic damage, the ship's quantum shielding absorbed and redirected the destructive energy. Fascinating, Yunji muttered. The ship's adaptive technology was learning from each attack, developing countermeasures in milliseconds. Alien Confederation commanders watched in growing confusion. Their advanced weaponry seemed ineffective against these human vessels. Each attack was not just defended against but transformed into a learning opportunity. Xiongmin's algorithm began broadcasting specific electromagnetic frequencies. These weren't traditional communication signals. They were complex mathematical patterns designed to disrupt alien weapon systems without causing permanent damage. One by one, alien ships found their weapon systems becoming increasingly unstable. Not destroyed, but carefully neutralized. The human response wasn't about destruction. It was about understanding, adapting, and preventing further conflict. Defensive protocols at maximum efficiency, the ship's computer announced. Yunji noticed something remarkable. The defense systems were now working as a collective intelligence, each ship communicating and supporting others in real time. Alien Confederation leaders watched in growing frustration. These humans weren't fighting back with traditional weapons. They were essentially solving a complex mathematical problem that happened to involve military engagement. Within 30 minutes, all 12 alien ships were completely disabled. No casualties, no permanent damage, just a precise surgical neutralization of potential threat. Xiongmin's algorithms had calculated the most efficient path to prevent conflict, demonstrating that true strength wasn't about destruction, but intelligent. Problem-solving communication channels opened. The human ships began transmitting detailed analysis of the encountered weapon systems, effectively turning a potential war into a research opportunity. We detected a potential threat and neutralized it, Yunji reported to Earth Central Command. Her voice was calm, almost clinical. The Alien Confederation had expected an easy victory against what they considered a primitive species. Instead, they encountered a civilization that viewed conflict as a complex mathematical challenge to be solved, not a scenario requiring violent resolution. Quantum communication networks began transmitting the encounter's details across human research platforms. Every moment of the interaction would be studied, analyzed, and used to develop even more sophisticated defense technologies. Park Seong-min watched the tactical displays with professional satisfaction. The algorithms had performed perfectly, protecting human assets while minimizing potential destruction. Earth's technological philosophy was becoming clear. Understand the problem, develop an intelligent solution, prevent unnecessary harm. As the disabled alien ships drifted silently, human vessels remained in perfect formation. No celebration, no aggressive posturing, just a calm professional resolution of a potential conflict. The quantum communication networks continued humming, transmitting data, learning, adapting. Humanity had just demonstrated something profound. True technological superiority wasn't about having the most powerful weapons, but about having the most intelligent approach to potential challenges. Yunji looked at Xiongmin. No words were needed. They both understood what had just happened. Another step in humanity's unexpected journey through the stars. The colony ships continued their journey, leaving behind a powerful message to any potential future challengers. Humans were not just another species. They were a problem-solving civilization that viewed challenges as opportunities for growth and understanding. The Galactic Council chamber felt different today. Something had changed, and everyone knew it. Kim Jae-sung sat quietly, watching as Lee Hyejin presented humanity's collaborative framework. Her presentation wasn't a demand or a threat. It was an invitation to reimagine interstellar cooperation. We propose a new model of mutual growth, Hyejin explained. Her holographic display showed intricate networks of technological, cultural, and scientific exchanges that went beyond traditional diplomatic approaches. Kiro Tanaka, the same diplomat who had once dismissed human potential, now listened with genuine interest. The recent conflict with human colony ships had revealed something extraordinary about this young species. The quantum communication technologies developed by Yunji had transformed the very way information could be shared. No more hidden agendas. No more complex political manipulations. Just pure, transparent data exchange. Yejin's presentation demonstrated how human collaborative systems could solve problems that had plagued the Galactic Council for generations. Climate restoration technologies, medical research protocols, sustainable energy solutions. Each slide revealed a potential breakthrough. "We don't seek to replace existing systems," she continued. "We seek to enhance them." The alien representatives exchanged glances. This wasn't a typical diplomatic presentation. This was a reimagining of how different civilizations could work. Together, Park Min-ho, the young researcher who first warned about human potential, sat in the observation section. His earlier predictions were now becoming reality. Humanity wasn't just participating in galactic politics, they were transforming them. Jae-sung's quantum translator captured every micro-expression, every subtle reaction. The room's emotional landscape was shifting from suspicion to curiosity. The holographic displays showed collaborative projects that defied traditional understanding. Medical treatments that could cure diseases across multiple species. Communication technologies that could bridge complex cultural differences. Sustainable development models that could transform entire planetary ecosystems. Cooperation is not about uniformity, Hyejin explained. It's about understanding and celebrating our differences while working towards common goals. The alien confederation that had previously attacked human colony ships now watched with growing respect. Their military approach had been completely neutralized not through violence but through intelligent problem-solving. Kiro Tanaka made a subtle notation. Humanity represented something unprecedented, a species that viewed challenges as opportunities for mutual growth. The presentation continued. Each slide demonstrated how human technological and cultural approaches could solve complex galactic challenges, not through domination but through collaborative intelligence. Jae-sung observed the room carefully. Diplomatic tensions that had existed for generations were slowly dissolving. Humans weren't just presenting a new approach, they were offering a completely new perspective on interstellar relationships. The quantum communication networks hummed silently. Real-time translations, instant data verification, transparent information exchange. These were the new tools of diplomatic engagement. As Hyejin's presentation concluded, something remarkable happened. The rigid structures of the Galactic Council began to shift. Decades of established protocols were being re-examined. "We are not asking to be accepted," Jae-sung added. "We are inviting collaboration." The chamber fell silent. Then, slowly, discussions began. Not confrontational debates, but genuine exchanges of ideas. Outside, stars continued their eternal dance. But something had changed. Humanity had entered the galactic stage not as conquerors but as potential partners. Park Min-ho allowed himself a small smile. The warning he had issued years ago was now a reality. Humans were transforming the very understanding of interstellar civilization. Hyejin's final slide showed a simple message. Together, we can solve what was once considered impossible. The Galactic Council had just witnessed more than a diplomatic presentation. They had seen the first glimpse of a new era of cosmic cooperation.